So welcome, this is Dr. Will, and I'm in my brand new to me, Lexus SC430. I picked it up from a guy last week in Basingstoke. He'd owned it for 4 years, mature guy, 71, and didn't want to part with it. It's only because he needed space for his grandchildren, and as we all know, there's not really much space in these cars. So far I'm really happy. I know that it needed a few bits and pieces. I know that it needs new tyres, a new exhaust. Well, the exhaust is very rusty. So this morning I'm off to Lexus in Canterbury, and I'm going to have a health check to see what needs doing. Hopefully it's not too bad, but they're going to do a free check. They're going to put it on the ramp and give me a report, tell me what needs doing, and then I can take it from there. I have got another 6 months MOT, so I've got a little bit of time to play with. But obviously I was able to negotiate in the price with the with the exhaust and with the tyres. So I'll see what Lexus can say. But so far I'm really pleased. I'm going to take the roof down in a moment because it's a lovely morning and it's a lovely place to be. So much car for the money. So much car for the money. So very pleased. I mean, it's a real luxury drive. This is my second vehicle, so it's not going to be my main go-to vehicle, but very pleased with it so far. And I have had to just stop for some fuel, but sadly I had to put in E10 because we've got a fuel shortage at the moment. Well, not a shortage, but problems with deliveries in Kent. And the garage didn't have any E5, so I had to put in E10. Although Lexus say that's fine, I'd rather put in the other one. But what will be interesting is to see the fuel economy, or lack of, I should say. So anyway, I plan to make a few videos, and I hope you'll join me on this journey. I've seen a few online, and it's really interesting to see everyone's SC430s. I was very inspired actually by a guy called Matt from High Peak Autos. I saw he bought an SC430. I haven't seen the second video yet, but he bought one and really inspired me by what he said about them. It seems to be quite a rare car. You don't see many of them, so I think it's a second car, a run around for the summer, roof down, summer fun, convertible. There's nothing better, and it's such a beautiful looking car. It's such a stunner. So I'm really excited, and I'm hoping. Oh yes, also from the health check, yeah, we knew about the exhaust, but I want the brakes to be checked. See what they say about the brakes. I'm not certain, but anyway, I'm sure everything will be fine. So watch this space and enjoy the ride as I am. Such a beautiful ride. Let's lift this roof up, shall we? There we go. Right, that's interesting. There's a buzzing, something happening on the brakes. So that's a new thing. It's like a buzzing. So maybe that's a sign that I need the new brakes. Anyway, let's open this roof. You can see it with the camera. It's all really quick. I think I will need to put my cap on. Oh wow, look at that light. Let there be light. It's amazing. Just wait for a little buzz. There you go. Hear that little ding? That tells you can release your finger. I think I better put my hat on because it is getting a little bit hot. You don't want a sunburn. How's that? It's just nice to go out for a drive on a Saturday afternoon. I imagine this would be very comfortable on a long drive. The seats are really comfortable anyway, but it's just a nice relaxing place to be with the automatic gearbox, cruise control, stereo if I can get it working. Just enjoying the sights. So I have joined a couple of sites online. It's very useful, and it seems that people absolutely love their SC430s, and I quite like to go to a meet, a 430 meet. I know there are some, I think they're miles away, but hopefully there might be something a bit more local. But it's all exciting. It does look a stunning car as well, with that red and the roof down. It just looks beautiful, really lovely, especially when it's shining bright. Another red light, look at that. It's not even April Fool's Day. Don't know what that building is. That's new. Cinema. Wow, there's a new cinema. I didn't know that. Goodness. We've got to try and pull up somewhere so I can put the roof up. Somewhere discreetly. 5 minutes to go. Okay, so I'm going to call the camera off now, and then I'll speak to you in a little bit. Okay, so I have just left Lexus, and of course it was all doom and gloom. First thing they said was, not good news, sir, I'm afraid, which I kind of expected. So the whole exhaust does need replacing. It's all very, very rusty, which we knew about anyway. The other thing are not all 4 tyres, but just 2 tyres need changing, the front 2 and the tracking. So I was pleased about that. So I've been trying to source some tyres while I've been waiting. And the brake pads and brake discs, the discs are starting to rust, and there's not much padding on the disc, on the pads apparently. So it could have been a lot worse. I think he quoted about almost £3,000 for the exhaust, which I won't be going down that way. So yeah, it's not the end of the world. So there is a place I found near Ashford. It's called Fast Road Conversions, and I think they're going to be able to build me an exhaust. And they say that the cats generally are good condition. Generally, they can keep the original cats. Wow, this is really hot. I'm going to have the roof down in a second, just to show you the full glory of this wonderful car. It really feels hot inside. It feels lovely. I'm going to try and do the air bomb as well, to freshen out the cabin. Good thing was they gave me a free car wash, which I wasn't expecting. The inspection check was free, so that was a bonus. So yeah, it's fine. It's all going to be fine. So first job to do is to get the new tyres fitted for safety. He said it's not really legal, so I'll get those fitted, and then I will go over to the place, the exhaust place. There is another place people are recommending called Tony Banks in Leeds. However, that's probably a 7 or 8 hour drive for me down in Kent. So I'm probably going to need to find somewhere a bit nearer to be on the safe side. It will cost me the same again in fuel to get up there, and time, of course. But time is the biggest thing. So we're going to go past. We're going to go through a place called Fordwich, and then I'm going to take the roof down because it really is quite hot. So we've got to press this button here and keep it closed. Keep your finger on it. Oh, what's happened there? That's the first time that's happened. Let's see what's going on here. Windows are, everything's as it should be. Right, let's go and see what's happening in the boot. Maybe this needs to be up, possibly. Right, I don't think it could have been that, but let's try. Yes, it was. there was a cover in the boot that I hadn't put back, and that's obviously where the roof sits. Wow, that's obviously what it was. Amazing. Wow. Windows go up. Once it makes that noise, it means that we're good to go. So let's try a bit of roof down motoring. So it's a lovely day in April, spring, and what better place to be? So that was really interesting. I panicked for a second because I've tried the roof. I've tried the roof a few downs with the roof down. I've tried it a few times with the roof down. Never had a problem, but for some reason this morning it seemed to be jamming. And now I know why. So that cover in the back, I'll show you later, that cover needs to be pulled back in order for all of the workings, all the mechanics to sit in the boot. Because when the roof is down, you do lose quite a lot of the boot space. So that's quite important. Now, although it's not particularly hot, I think I'm going to have to be a bit careful about my head, because this is when you tend to get sunburnt, even in April. It's a bit chilly, but I'm wrapped up. And I'm really hoping, I'm using a Rode, it's called a Rode Wireless Go microphone. I'm hoping that this is going to pick up the sound nicely. I'm struggling to find somewhere to stop. There's always a way. When you're looking, you can't find. When you're not looking, you can find. So, thank you for watching, and if you've enjoyed it, please do subscribe, and I will see you very soon in another video.